webinar, which is all about the relaunch of the Coatings Careers Hub. So like Tom said, I'm Leah, I'm the Careers Coordinator at the BCF. So delighted to take you through the webinar today, and just so you can see how the new hub works and how it supports the wider career strategy. So with the growing skills gap, we wanted to make sure that our members have the tools that are needed to attract and retain the next generation of talent. So hence why we've revamped the Careers Hub. So just a quick look at what we're going to cover. I know we've got an hour, but hopefully it won't be that long. So we'll begin with an overview of the new hub and why we've relaunched it and what is new. I'll then show you how to post and manage a job on the platform. After that, we'll zoom out and explore how the Careers Hub fits into the BCF's wider career strategy and how you and your organisations can get involved. And finally, we'll finish with questions. So, why did we feel the need to relaunch the Coatings Careers Hub? So I don't know how many of you are familiar with the old hub, but there wasn't a lot of functionality to it. You did have to send your job descriptions via email to the BCF team, and we would then have to upload it. There was no sort of interaction really with anyone being able to see the views or how many people had clicked on the jobs, etc. So we focused on three main drivers. So firstly, to improve the overall user experience, to make that much easier for both members and job seekers to interact with the platform. Secondly, to give you as members greater control, so you're able to post and manage your own vacancies directly through your member profiles on the BCF website. And thirdly, to encourage stronger member engagement so that we as an industry can collectively raise awareness of the fantastic careers opportunities that are available. So what's new? So for members, you can now post directly via your BCF member profiles. Your vacancies will benefit from greater visibility. The Careers Hub is actively being promoted through all of our careers outreach programs. So anytime we're visiting schools, colleges, universities, etc., this is what we're actively promoting to students, because not only is it a jobs board, but it houses all of the resources. So insights into the industry, day in the life of X, Y, and Z job role. So it's a platform for everything, not just jobs. So it's also a free member benefit. And in phase 2 in the future, we're hopefully looking to include vacancy management dashboards and CV libraries. So hopefully we'll be able to house some form of sort of CVs that you're able to look through that way. So it does have that functionality, although it's not live yet. And then for job seekers, we've improved the jobs board usability and search functionality. So it's a lot easier to search for jobs. It's a lot easier to use. And again, there's more industry resources. We've expanded the content to help candidates gain greater insights into the industry. So posting a job on there. So we have had a few members post already, and I've had some feedback saying that it's easy, seamless, quick. So there are actually a couple of ways that you can post a job. So we'll just go onto the hub now. So there's two ways you can do it. So once you're logged in through your member profile, if you go up to the top here, and you can see the Careers Hub in the quick links and click submit and opening, it will then take you to this page. So we'll do a test run. So you just obviously fill these details in. So the date, the position, sorry, the date needed. So if you have got a start date in mind, you can obviously pop that in. How long you want the post visible for, so 30, 60, 90 days, or just online until it's filled. So if you do click that option, we will have to manually go in and close that once it's been filled. So just bear that in mind. So if we pop 30 days, here under company, at the moment it is free type. So we will pop in, we'll just pop in test for now. We are looking to change that to make it a drop down, just so it's easier to sort of pop in your company details, just for sort of any spelling errors, etc. Oh, it's gone off. Okay. So pop in accounting, the category of the job role. So there's some there. We can add to this. So if there is something missing and it doesn't fall under any of those, then drop me an email and we can add those in and change that. Type of position, pretty self-explanatory here. On-site, hybrid or remote, so hybrid, and then salary. So just something to note, so you can see some of them are compulsory categories. So salary at the moment isn't mandatory to fill in, but I do just wanted to bring something to your attention, I suppose, in terms of salary, because I think last year we posted over 614 jobs on the hub, and sort of a key theme was that not a lot of members are popping their salaries on job descriptions. So there was actually a survey a couple of years ago done by Reed, and 68% of job seekers are more likely to apply for a job that displays the salary on there. And not only that, but they do sort of get 30% more applications on average compared to those that don't. And it was also reported that 61% of job seekers would be put off applying for a role if no salary is listed. So like I say, it's not mandatory. However, there are a lot more benefits to popping your salary on there, and we could potentially use a function where people can filter by salary. So new entrants obviously naturally will be sort of in the lower salary band bracket, and then the higher roles. So it makes it easier for job users to search that way as well. So if we scroll down, so in here, so how to apply. So if you have got your own career sites within your own organisation website, you can link it to that and the application portal that you use, and it'll add an apply now button to the bottom of the job posting. If not, then we can just fill in this box here. So we can add in with or without covering letter, pop the most relevant email where you want the job CVs to go to. And obviously, like I said, delete as appropriate. And then the most important part is the description. So I'm just going to pop test in there. It won't let me submit it, but you can just copy and paste whatever job description you've already used on Word, etc., and then pop that in there and go down. The bottom bit won't be included on the job posting, so don't worry, it will automatically fill my details in, and then you click submit. So hopefully, if you've got all details to hand, that's literally only took a couple of minutes. It then sends a email to the BCF team to approve the posting. So whilst you were able to post it yourself, we do just have a quick oversight of it before it gets posted, just to make sure any spelling mistakes or that sort of nothing gets through that shouldn't. So once you click submit, this will come through to the admin team for approval, and should usually be approved within 1 hour during sort of business hours, so 9 to 5 Monday to Friday. Or as soon as possible if it's sort of out of business operating hours. So there's one I did earlier where you can see it says yes and it's been approved, and then the one I've just submitted says no. So that then shows in your profile under jobs, and you can see the job listings that you've already posted and what's currently on there. You can see there it says applicants, so and views. So at the moment, like I said, there's no functionality for them to actually apply via the Careers Hub, but you can see who's viewed it, so you can see the amount of views on the job listing that you've posted. Again, search openings, submit openings. The second way to do it is if you're actually in the hub. And this may be the first time some of you are seeing it. So this is just the new Coatings Careers Hub within the BCF website. And if you scroll down, you can see home, meet the industry, job search, submit an opening, apprenticeship training and video. So that if you want to have a scroll afterwards, there's just a lot of information on there in terms of what's going on. There's a most recent jobs. And then again, there is some information on how to submit a listing. But again, if you just click submit an opening, it takes you back to this page. And then again, we won't go through it a second time, but you fill in that as before and then just click submit, and again it would come through. So either of those two ways is the easiest way to get those through to us. So I'll come off that. So once your job listing is live, you'll have full control to edit, update or remove it as required. And like I say, soon we'll be introducing an application statistics feature, so you'll be able to track sort of the views and engagement with the post. And we do encourage you to keep vacancies up to date just to maximise your exposure to potential applicants. So on your page as well, you'll be able to see that under jobs, it will show under your member profile. Also, once they are linked to the company, so you should be able to, under the company directory, if you click on, for example, if it was under BCF, it would have another tab that says jobs, and it would display all the jobs under the BCF, whoever's posted from the BCF, if there was a job vacancy, and the same with all of our member companies. So your engagement as members is vital. So regularly using the hub will help the industry attract fresh talent by increasing the visibility of available opportunities. So the more opportunities that are available and on the hub, the more people are going to use it, the more students and job seekers are going to be on there looking. And by working together, we can drive real change and address one of the key barriers to recruitment. So a survey that the BCF conducted last year, over 88% of members identified that the lack of awareness about careers opportunities was the primary barrier to attracting talent. So just by sort of keeping that engagement, keeping the visibility, hopefully we can make a difference in that. And your engagement directly supports the broader efforts to close the skills gap within the industry. So if we just now take a look at the BCF career strategy in a broader sense, called Coat Your Future. So one of my main sort of roles within the BCF was to look at creating, developing and implementing a career strategy across the industry. So after doing some research with academia, conducting a member survey and talking to the members, we come up with Coat Your Future. The vision being to position the coatings industry as a dynamic, innovative and sustainable sector that attracts, develops and retains the required talent to ensure long-term industry growth and competitiveness. So the strategy focuses on 4 key pillars. So enhancing industry visibility and appeal. So we do this by raising awareness of the coating sector's innovative work. We aim to shift perceptions and promote it as a desirable career destination. So we found that it's almost known as the Cinderella sector. So it's not necessarily that people have a negative perception of the industry, but it's almost that they just don't know it exists. Education and outreach. So we're actively engaging with colleges, universities and careers fairs to present the coatings industry as a sector full of opportunity. Training and retention. We're supporting member companies to invest in skills development, training and retention strategies to future-proof the workforce. And lastly, promoting sustainability and innovation. So the next generation of talent is driven by purpose, and sustainability is a major focus for us in showcasing that the coatings industry is a forward-thinking and environmentally responsible industry. So using that within our recruitment messaging is really important for the next generation of talent. So some of the things that are part of the strategy, so careers outreach, so BCF's outreach activities are key to executing this strategy and doing it well. Like I said, increasing visibility is number 1 on the list. So just getting out there and being more visible as an industry, talking about coatings to anybody that will listen, but particularly students. So we are aiming to attend between 30 and 50 careers events per year to engage directly with students and job seekers. So not just me, but our Coatings Next Gen Council and the Coatings Ambassadors and anybody that has a passion for the industry and wants to promote it, I'm happy to sort of bring along with me to any of these events. So we're building stronger links with academia and supporting services to help young people understand the exciting prospects in coatings. So our presence at these events promotes the hub, meaning that your job listings will be seen by a wider and more engaged audience. Our Next Gen Council. So I know we may have some of our council members on the call today, but for those of you who don't know, we've created the Coatings Next Gen Council in April last year. So this council plays a crucial role in guiding and supporting the delivery of the strategy. So it's a group of engaged and impactful members of the industry that are under 35 or in the first 5 years of their job role. So together with the Next Gen Council, we're shaping impactful initiatives that ensure our approach is representative of the next generation's expectations and needs. So we do rely on their engagement to amplify outreach, mentor new starters, promote the industry as a progressive and welcoming sector. And looking ahead, we'll be rolling out new resources for members and job seekers alike. So phase 2 of the Careers Hub will include additional features like a CV library and enhanced dashboard and analytics, as well as more resources. So helping students apply for roles. So some support and guidance on how to apply for a role in the coatings industry, what skills we're looking for, job profile videos. So you can see on there, we've already got some videos on there. I've done some site visits at member companies at the tail end of last year and hopefully getting some more booked in the next few months, but going out to site, filming the amazing things that we're doing within our organisations and putting that on the hub just to again reaffirm the innovative nature of the industry and sort of what it's like working within a coatings company. So we're also developing tailored recruitment materials, careers guidance and toolkits to help member companies enhance their own outreach activities as well. So how can you and your organisation get involved? So firstly, regular use and promotion of the Careers Hub both internally and externally. So we have made a new Coatings Careers Hub page on LinkedIn. So if you're not already, ensure that your organisations are following that. Reach out to your marketing teams within your organisations and just make sure that they're following and interact with it as well. Again, the more we interact, the more we share, the more visibility we're going to get as an industry. So it's just in the best interest of everybody to sort of work together on this one to gain the engagement. Second is to ensure that your vacancies are always up to date and actively managed. So just make sure that they are on there, they're correct, they're up to date. If a job has gone and you've obviously put it on there for 60 days, but for example, it was filled after 20, then if you can remember to go on there and just delete it off there, just so that we're not getting people apply for jobs that have actually already been filled. Thirdly, get involved in our outreach initiatives. So like I say, that 30 to 50 events isn't just me. So we're hoping to have ambassador toolkits that we can give to members to go out to these events and promote the industry. So alongside the Next Gen Council and the Coatings ambassadors, if you have got anybody within your organisation or you yourself want to get involved in outreach initiatives, then do let me know and we can work on that. And ensure your organisation is represented at the Next Gen Council. So at the moment we have, I think, 15 members and sort of it ranges from technical roles to marketing to finance. So if there is anybody within your organisation that fits that criteria, then again, send them my way and we can get them on board. And finally, just share your feedback. We want to continuously improve the platform and make sure that it meets your needs, it meets the needs of the industry, and it meets the needs of the next generation of talent. So any feedback is greatly appreciated.